Hey curly friends, welcome back. My name's Justina, this is Kyhu, and you're watching Curls by Kit Kat. So Kai is just gonna hang out with us today because he's cute and he needed to get out of his cage for a while because he's been way too hidey lately and he just needed some human interaction. But that's not why we're here. So my actual plan for today was actually supposed to be like a hair tutorial. I did this little like rubber band hairstyle hair thing, and I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to try to make this video. And between washing my hair and conditioning and styling and then doing this whole thing, it ended up taking a lot longer than I had planned, and I was running late for work and I didn't have time to record. And it wasn't turning out the way I thought it was gonna turn out, and I just decided, scrap that. We're gonna do something else. So I decided, why not do a little like curly Q&A? Because I know a lot of curly girls get a lot of the same questions, and it might be different based on who you are and how you do your hair and where you came from and whatever, but a lot of these questions get really annoying sometimes. And sometimes you're just curious about what other people with curly hair do, so I thought maybe I could answer some of those questions. So I'm gonna start with some of the questions that are just stupid and annoying. And the first one is, yes, my hair is real. This is honestly one of the questions that's probably annoyed me the most, especially when like people who've seen me regularly but don't know me well, if they see me with straight hair and they're like, oh my gosh, I thought your hair was actually real for a second. It is. It's real when it's curly, and it's real when it's straight. No, you can't. It's mine. God gave it to me. Be happy with your own hair. Okay, so this question doesn't usually come from people with straight hair, but it breaks my heart when I hear people with curly hair say stuff like this, because the truth is, like, your hair can be beautiful. It might not look just like mine, but that's okay. Like, everybody's curls are beautiful in their own way. You just have to take care of them. That's the only difference. If you're not doing anything for it, then they're not gonna be beautiful. And if you're constantly like damaging them with heat or bad products, then they're not gonna be everything that they could be. But I hate it when people compare themselves to my hair and they're like, oh, my hair could never look like yours. Well, you don't need it to look like mine. Make it look like yours. Just make it the best that it can be. Okay, this is a question that really annoys me because Lord knows that I am doing everything I can to grow my hair. And so on the days when I've got like a little extra shrinkage or it's really humid outside or whatever, and somebody comes up to me and they're like, oh, did you cut your hair? No, I didn't cut my hair. I have curly hair and it shrinks, that's all. I'm trying to grow it. Please don't tell me it looks shorter. That breaks my heart. The reason I don't keep my hair straight, well, for one, I like my curly hair. And for two, the second it gets wet, it would start getting frizzy and curly. And I live in Florida where it's humid and it rains every other day. And also, like, it's a lot of work. So no, I'm not gonna keep my hair straight all the time. Plus, it's terrible for your hair. It damages it, it ruins it, and it's just not good for you to straighten your hair all the time. And it's not my preference in any way whatsoever. And I'd have to redo it every single time I wash it, which is like every single week, and ain't nobody got time for all that. Okay, so this is a question that I go back and forth with because if you're a stranger and I don't know you, then no, you can't touch my hair. I don't know where your hands have been. I don't know who you are. I don't need your hands all up in my hair. But I really like my hair played with, and not every curly girl is like that, but I just love it when people touch my hair. I'm a teacher, and like if I can get the little girls to come and play with my hair, I just don't mind because I like the way it feels. I try to get my husband to play with my hair, my sister, my friends, like please touch my hair if you're my friend and I love you and I'm comfortable with you. I have no problem with you touching my hair. I work so hard for my curly hair. It is so frustrating when people think that it's a perm. No, God gave me this hair. I work for it. I did not go and get it from a salon. I wouldn't say this question really annoys me. I know it does some people, but it doesn't really bother me. But I do get asked a lot what I'm mixed with. A lot of people guess that I'm like Hispanic, Indian, Middle Eastern, but I'm just black and white. My dad's black and my mom is white, so I got my daddy's hair and I'm thankful for it because, no offense straight-haired people, but I like my curls. He's getting impatient. All right, let's talk about some normal curly girl questions that other curly-haired people would ask. Definitely a big one I get a lot is how often do you wash your hair? And I know a lot of people might think it's gross, especially people who don't have curly hair, when I tell them that I only wash my hair once a week. But truth is, my hair doesn't need it. Honestly, I could probably go even longer. This week I went 9 days. My hair doesn't get oily and greasy. More than anything, it just starts getting a little itchy from the product buildup. But outside of that, I mean, it's really not necessary for me to wash my hair more than once a week. Now, somebody who has more fine hair and it's still curly, they may need to wash their hair more than that. Another thing that I've seen a lot of people do is instead of washing with shampoo, to just do like a midweek rinse with conditioner and just like rinse out all the product that's in there instead of adding all of the shampoo and drying your hair out extra. But yes, personally, I only wash my hair once a week. So yes, I only wash my hair once a week. No, I don't only shower once a week. A lot of people have that misconception for some reason. Like, I don't have to wash my hair every time I get in the shower. I still bathe every day. Like, that doesn't make sense. So I've definitely gone through stages where I straighten my hair more. Definitely if I've gotten a bad haircut, I straighten my hair more, or like if my hair got cut shorter than I wanted it to be, just because I'm all about the length and trying to get my hair to be long. But typically I only straighten my hair once every few months. Like, I'm lucky if I straighten my hair 4 times in a year. Currently, the last time I straightened my hair was Easter, so it's been about 4 months or so. I do want to do it again really soon, but the problem is I live in Florida and it rains all the time and it's really humid. Don't go too far back. How long does it take me to straighten my hair? So it usually takes like 2 hours or so, which is why I don't do it all the time, because I do not have time to straighten my hair. And the days when I actually like spend 2 hours straightening my hair and then I go outside and it's humid and my hair is like immediately frizzy, I get so frustrated. So yes, most of the, don't fall. Oh gosh, he's falling. Okay, sorry about that malfunction. Yes, long story short, it takes me about 2 hours to straighten my hair. It's too long and it's frustrating. That's why I don't do it very often. Hair color is not going to kill your hair. Now, if you're like constantly doing it, especially bleaching it, then yes, that's terrible for your hair. But I've had my hair colored several times over the last couple of years, and I'll share some pictures after this video. I've had it blonde, I've had it red, I've had it pink, and my hair is fine. It's super healthy. I have no issues, no breakage, no really dry, straw-like hair, anything like that. So yes, you can color your hair and still have it be healthy. You just have to take care of it properly after getting it colored. So I used to not know how to diffuse my hair properly. So I was definitely an air dry person for most of my life, really until the last year or so. But I would say I definitely prefer blow drying, and the reason why is, for me, it gets a lot less frizz because the longer it takes your hair to dry through air drying, especially in humidity, the more frizz you get. Because there's just more like outside humidity and moisture coming in, and it just doesn't react well. Also, with air drying, you don't get nearly as much volume as you would get with the diffuser, and I really like to give my hair as much volume and make it as big as possible, so I'm definitely a diffuser kind of person. So I've changed a lot actually about the way I brush my hair. My husband was actually just asking me about this the other day because I used to use a wide tooth comb, which is totally fine. But I've actually transitioned, and now I mostly just finger comb my hair to detangle it. Whenever I'm putting conditioner in, I just like run my fingers through with the conditioner and finger detangle. And then whenever I've got my product in my hair, I use my Denman brush to brush my product through, and that gets any of the little tangles that my fingers might have missed, and I get my hair completely detangled. And I don't have to deal with like the stress of like trying to get the comb through my hair or like brushing my hair for 20 minutes and my arm getting tired. It's definitely a lot less stressful for me this way. Okay, so a lot could be said about this one. If you really want to know, please go back and watch my video about definition, but just like a few quick tips. Denman brush your product through, style with wet hair, and a diffuser. Those are probably the top 3 things that I would say. So I have a silk bonnet, a silk scarf, and silk pillowcases. So usually like the first couple days I wash my hair, I want it to stay really, really nice. And so I use my silk scarf. The silk bonnet tends to like not keep my curls quite as nice. So I'll tend to, but it's more comfortable. So I end up using that on like the 3rd and 4th days. And then by days like 5, 6, 7, I'm just like, man, I'm about to wash my hair in a day or 2 anyway. I don't really care that much. So I end up just using my silk pillowcase at that point, which my silk pillowcase is always on my pillow, and I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, if my hair is on the silk pillowcase, it's not gonna hurt anything. Well, there's some answers to some of your questions. I know that a lot of people who have curly hair probably get a lot of these same questions, so maybe you can relate. Maybe you have some different input. I'd love to hear it. Me and Kai are going to get out of here and get ready for bed. All right, like, subscribe, comment, and please share for more content. And I can't wait to be back with you guys next week. It's been Curls by Kit Kat. We'll catch you next time. Say bye. See you later. Say thanks for watching. Thanks for watching our video. You're distracting. You keep making me forget my questions. Stop being so distracting with your cute little face. So, what? Why are you being angry? There's nothing wrong. Sorry. So I forgot the question. And between washing, what? Stay curly? That didn't make sense.